anti-aliasing. And even if you're pushed into using the native resolution, you can still make that work with some dimensions. Times a MSAA and times a SSAA. Between the two, super cycle anti-aliasing is much superior and is way more demanding as a result. So you put both side by side and then it up to this. Now times 4 or SSAA is the recommended setting. This texture filtering option isn't a post-processing filter. It adjusts the textures as they are being rendered, adjusting the filtering by the devs of the actual game to help soften the pixels and other stuff. Now as much as I'm about going in-depth, I'm also about trimming the fat. And with this one, just set 16x anisotropic and be done with it. Output recycling is really only used to use the native resolution for anti-glitch. But still want to choose how those giant pixels appear to their specific preference. At the native resolution, pixels can be visible. You can change how they work in certain options. If you're using a high internal resolution with anti-aliasing, you don't really need to use these because you can bypass the pixels. So to make this easy, I'm just going to cycle through each one and explain why you might want to use it if you're into ultra resolutions. So default isn't using any additional resolution. For some, this looks too soft, but you just fine. Linear looks softer still and is really used by people that prefer a smoother overall image to a sharper one. Bicubic has 3 flavours: super soft, super sharp, and somewhere in between the two. Bicubic can cause lobbing artifacts and looks quite different to the others. And lastly, we have Areas. This one is the most popular to sharpen pixels in games, as it uses the most sample points and is the least likely to artifact. Because for the most part I'm increasing my internal resolution to 1080p, I leave this on default. Now colour correction is one of those options that you don't really need to mess around with unless you're the type to go all in on adjusting your image. If you are, I also bring up the colour and the gamma correction options. The one important thing I need to mention here is that the correct colour and settings for each individual game are not really known. There were standards that TV makers and game devs were meant to adhere to. So even if you've got the PAL colour space set for a PAL region game, it doesn't necessarily mean that's what the devs intended. To make this easy, I'm just going to put all of these up side by side. There's 4 in total and default. And honestly, I think the default looks just fine. Now one important thing to note about colour spaces is that unless you're using a HDR monitor with HDR mode enabled, you're not seeing all of the PAL or NTSC-J colour spaces, which is the case with this image here. Now if you want to play around with the gamma, you can do so with these options. Again, like the colour spaces, the values for each game is obviously, I recommend leaving all of this on defaults. In my opinion, it looks the best. You really only want to change this if you really want it to look a specific way. With post-processing effects, like the shaders, everything isn't really around for. Pretty much the majority of the default ones here are literally just for fun. They're not really functional in any way. However, we do have MSAA. This is a general purpose anti-aliasing filter, and in my opinion, it works really well. So I recommend that you don't use it and just stick to your normal anti-aliasing at home. We've also got 2 HDR shaders in this list, but I'm going to be covering those in the HDR section. And because I don't find anything useful here, I'm going to leave this off. But if you do want CRT effects in the same ways, ultimately, you're going to have to add your own. Scale EFB copy ensures that the render to texture effects also increase their